so much stuff floating around. I don't know. People trying to say they wasn't together.
Basically was trying to get into a threesome. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another experience known as Kay and Manny. I am the diligent, meticulous, individual, conscientious, the one they call Manny. She is Lady K. Yes. How you doing, Lady K?
I am well. Good morning, Manny, and good morning, everyone. And again, thank you for being with us here at 11 a.m. here on the East Coast. And for you people that's chiming in on the West Coast, thank you for waking up early to listen to us. Now, today, Manny, we're going to talk about this because this is a controversial that people be having. So I got to bring it to their attention. We're going to talk about the vegan.
Controversial. What's up?
We're going to talk about the vegan, or should I say plant-based versus the meat eater. You know how many do you know how many people I see going,
wait. You want to go there today?
I want to go there today. I'm going there today.
All right. I'm just letting you know. I ain't pulling no punches. We going there today.
Have this controversy, especially people that's in relationships. Oh my gosh, listen. So I got to clear the air about the people that's in a relationship. First of all, I have to start off by saying this. If you are the person that's on the plant-based diet and you are dating someone that is a meat eater, I have to tell you this right now. Please respect your partner's eating habits. You know why? Because when you first met them, they was like that. Do not expect them to just overnight just change, okay? Now, even though you might be educated on what meat does to the body and stuff like that, you just can't just throw it on them like that. That's like trying to feed a baby steak. You can't do that. The baby's stomach gonna be messed up. Wait, you gotta give people things in small dosage, okay? And that doesn't mean they have to fully convert. It's the person's choice if they want to, but I can say this because you are educated in that area. I just say give it to them slowly. And Manny, Manny, I want you to share your experience that time we went to the vegan restaurant. Because it was hilarious. Guys, I did not tell him to do this. He did this on his own. But I asked him, I said, you sure? He said, yeah, I'm sure. Go ahead, tell him, Manny.
And boy, was that a mistake on my end. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so my dark and lovely better half came in to the wonderful state of Texas, home of brisket, ribs, and margaritas. I think it's margaritas, but whatever. So me being the perfect host that I am, I say, you know what? Let's go to this one spot called the Vegan House. It's all the way in Oak Cliff near the Bishop Arts District. And for those who live in Dallas, they know where that is. And no, this is not an ad. And this is not a plug either. Because I'm about to talk bad about certain things, okay? So here we go. We ordering our food, okay? Now, check this out. There was this thing on the menu called hot chicken. Now, me personally, I like hot food and I like chicken. You put them together, hey, great combination. But here's the problem. It said hot chicken with an M, okay? Not chicken, chicken, M, all right? So I'm thinking, oh, okay, plant-based chicken, cool. What else can, I'm like, and I was like, I have had same chicken before, like kind of the grocery store, you know what I mean? But I was surprised. Okay, so we got our food. I ended up getting the sandwich with fries, and I ended up getting like sweet tea and lemonade or something. So here I go. I'm thinking, okay, I'm about to try this. I'm about to eat this. This is my first vegan meal that I've eaten. So I took a bite. Great flavor, but the texture was different.
Right.
And I said to myself, this is different. Am I supposed to feel like this? So I took another bite, realized this is different. And then that's when my stomach started talking to me, saying, what is this? So I took another bite, realizing that I'm making a mistake. And my stomach told me, you are making a mistake. Check this out. Since we control the atmosphere in this
Oh
situation,
my gosh.
stop eating this, whatever this is, or face public embarrassment.
Wait a second. I gotta chime in, guys, because he's trying to tell the nice version. So he's sitting there eating it. He said, "I'm like, Manny, you okay?"
Now you're exaggerating the story.
No, first of all, you should have seen your face. You was trying. I was like, are you okay? I kept telling him, drink your beverage. Drink your beverage. Drink some water.
Ravage.
I thought he was gonna have a stroke. I thought he was gonna pass out there, guys. I'm not. But he just, like I said, he just told you the nice version. But his face, and he kept coughing. I thought he was gonna throw up. But again, his
I
body.
almost did.
That's what I'm saying. His body was like, what the hell? He said it the nice way. But what the hell is this? This ain't no chicken. This is fried mushroom. See, he didn't know that. So, like Manny said, like, sometimes when you go to the grocery store, they
Yes.
got the imitation meat, which is made from soy, but that wasn't the case this time. So his
Mm-mm.
taste buds, the structure, the texture, it just threw him all off. Let me tell you something. Please do not do this when you are first testing out some vegan food or plant-based food. Try the vegetable first. Cooked in a different style. And let me tell you something. Let me clarify this, right? And many can testify to this. So I bought some butter, and it was plant-based butter. And the only thing that's different about it is that our butter does not come from cows. It comes from substitutes. So a lot of times these companies that either use coconut or oat milk, or what's the other one? Or coconut, oat milk, and there's another one I can't think about it. It's at the tip of my tongue, but that's basically what they use. And sometimes too olive oil, depending on what brand it is, to make it that taste, and it tastes similar to butter. So when you are letting people taste your food, you do it slowly. Because Manny, tell them about the experience when you made those mashed potatoes for me. How those mashed potatoes taste with that plant-based butter.
It was
And
actually good.
oh
It
yeah,
was
and
actually
almond.
good.
That's what it was. Almond milk and that.
Almond milk.
And shout out to Carnation Milk. They actually made the almond cooking milk, and that's what he used in the mashed potatoes. Now, how
This
did
is
the mashed
better
potato
than that.
taste?
Hmm.
How did the mashed potato taste?
It tastes pretty good. You told me I
Right,
used too much salt a little bit. It used a little too much salt, but listen, I'm from Texas. We like flavor.
right.
Okay. I mean, let's be real. I grew up eating meat, brisket, ribs, burgers, hot dogs, Earl Campbell sausages. What else I've eaten? I mean, that day we went to the vegan house. I'm sorry, I should have just went. I just should have just got me a Beyond Meat burger and just called it a day. But
And
no,
some French fries.
I wanted to. I mean, you got to understand something. I didn't eat anything else for the remainder of that day
No, he
because
didn't.
of that. That tore my stomach up. Okay, I'm dead serious. When
Wait, hold on. I gotta piggyback on this because he couldn't eat the whole sandwich. My greedy self, I ordered the same sandwich he had that day, so I was able to eat my sandwich. I ate half of it when we was there, and ate the other half yesterday. And the one that he couldn't finish, I had that the next day for breakfast. That's how good the sandwich was to me because my body was used to it. Now proceed, proceed, Manny.
just you set me up.
Did not set you.
No, you set me up.
I did not. But hold on, guys, because all
But
y'all
let me
know.
ask this question though. Let me ask this question.
Okay, go
I
ahead,
do
go
want
ahead.
to ask this question just for those who are thinking about becoming plant-based eaters. Um, you said that a lot of like the butter was not made out of dairy. It was made out of coconut, made out of nuts or whatever. What do you say to those who have certain allergens, such as nuts, tree nuts, such as coconut, such as all
Right.
those anything else that isn't quote unquote dairy or anything of that nature, because they have to substitute with something. What do you say to
Absolutely.
those? What do you say to those who have certain allergens, as
Okay.
far as
The nut allergy.
how can they eat certain things?
Absolutely. So let me go ahead and elaborate. So for the people that have nut allergies, they have something that's called oat milk. And pretty much they make this milk out of oats. Now, a lot of people are not allergic to, some people are, but not a lot of people. They're not allergic to the grain of the oat. So they make the milk out of that. So you can substitute using oat milk in your stuff. And you can actually put this in
Hmm.
your coffee because guess what? Dunkin', I don't know about Starbucks because I'm not a Starbucks girl, but Dunkin' Donuts,
I like
they
Starbucks.
they offer almond milk substitute and oat milk. So I love that pack. And I also love the factor too that, times is changing. So restaurants are evolving. So they're offering these options on their menu. Not fast enough for me because sometimes when I go to certain places, all I see is pork, beef. And then sometimes so I have to be careful where I eat. And this is a lot of this, oh my gosh, this part too. I need people and families when you go to certain events or you're just visiting people, stop getting offended when we don't eat your food. You don't put regular butter in there. You don't put smoked turkey in your greens, and you don't put regular mayonnaise in your potato salad or your macaroni salad. I'm sorry, I don't want it. I might come and may have a good time. I don't even know if I want to eat the rice because guess what? You put butter in the rice. So
Ooh,
I need people to stop feeling offended because people have different lifestyle. And when they choose a different lifestyle of the eating habits, of course they're going to avoid certain things because we don't know what you put in your food. And also too, stop being offended when we ask you, do you mind if I ask you what exactly did you put in your food? And then for the people that you are on a plant-based diet, when you are visiting, and I know right now you probably know, and for the people that your house that you're going to, bring your own food. And for people, don't be offended when they bring their own food. They can't eat your food.
well, I agree with that 100%. But let's scale something back real quick.
Go ahead.
And for those who see somebody put smoked turkey in greens, don't eat the greens
Why?
because you put ham hock in greens.
Oh my gosh, please. See, that's the same. That's just a preference. Pork versus turkey. And that goes back to the person who don't eat pork versus the person who eat turkey. I was that person. I was she. Before I converted to the plant-based, I was eating turkey. My family wasn't really big on pork. We didn't really eat pork. And I didn't eat beef. So my diet was really constricted of chicken, a lot of poultry and fish. But even right now, I still stick with the fish. So because I'm on the pescatarian diet. I know you guys heard me say this multiple times. So I gotta give a shout out to Manny because he made some slimming sea bass. Thank you, Manny. Your sea bass was on point, and I have to say it was moist. Don't nobody want no dry fish, and his fish was not dry. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna give you double kudos on that part. Because
and on top of that, to the fishmonger that gave us listen, bruh, I still had pin bones in my fish. You need to do a better job getting the bones out. Seriously,
oh my God, please don't complain because most of it was boneless, anyways. But
yours was boneless.
it was
Mine
boneless.
wasn't.
Listen, sea bass
Go ahead.
is the one that we had the fillet. It
Chilean
wasn't
sea
that.
bass.
At first, hold on. I gotta tell y'all guys this.
Not cheap.
Danny does not like bone in his flesh. See me, the Caribbean girl, me like bones. So we suck on the head, we suck on the tail, we tear that fish up. I know you're making
Pause.
faces. Don't make faces. You don't know what you're missing. I need my Caribbean people to chime in right now, right in the comment, and tell Manny he don't know what he missing. Okay?
Oh, I know what I'm missing. Trust me. Because yours truly, again, I'm from Texas, raised in Texas. Texas made, Texas made. Well, either way, brisket, baby back ribs, especially brisket, because brisket came from Austin. Baby back ribs, I'm talking like the whole smorgasbord of barbecue, because I love barbecue.
I know you
But
do.
what do you say to those who like barbecue, like myself, when it comes to the plant-based substitutes.
Again, and this is where you got to go in and get creative in the kitchen. See, a lot of people, they like to use this, the imitation meat, and it's called seitan, and you can make
Heard that.
anything out of that. Just like I saw a person, I was in a vegan group, they made a brisket, if imitation brisket out of it, because they, first of all, they shaped it, they put it in the oven, they broil it, and then they glazed the barbecue sauce on it, and it looked fabulous. You just have to be creative in the kitchen. Don't go in there and just think about, oh, I'm just going to make me some rice and I'm going to make me some salad. Oh, I got to, let me tell y'all people something. Salad,
That is a trigger for you, ain't it?
salad is not a meal for someone like me. Okay, us people, I really eat salad. Okay, because I'm that colorful in the kitchen, but I understand not a lot of people are not. This is when it's time for you to take out the recipe book. This is time when you go and Google some great recipes, some substitute. And a lot of people don't know this, that what's those the peas that I like, lentil beans. A lot of people don't know they can make so many different things from lentil beans. You can make meatballs. I love the lentil meatballs. You gotta get creative. And let me tell you this too, for people who have people in a family that are plant-based, can you do us guys a favor? Can you just at least get us maybe one or two dishes for us, even if you made it a small portion, so when we come over, we don't feel left out. Just think about us. Just a little bit. That's all that's all I'm asking.
Right. 'Cause I remember, you remember the comedian Kev on Stage?
Yeah.
Okay. So he said something that was very interesting. It's like the rules of a cookout. One of the rules he said, like, do not bring, like, if you're a vegetarian, do not ask us to cook any vegetarian food. I mean, do y'all eat chips? I mean, y'all eat chips, right? Chips is
First,
vegetarian,
first
right?
of all, let me piggyback. If you really think about it, when you go to a barbecue, right? Sometimes they have grilled vegetables on the grill. So, and on your grilled vegetables, you
They
can just
do.
either make sure you got some olive oil, grapeseed oil, or if you really want to, you we can buy
Avocado oil.
what?
Avocado oil.
Avocado oil, exactly. Or you can be nice if you love that
I
family
cook with that.
enough, and you can make them a vegetable shish kebab. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people like vegetable shish kebab. I'm just saying, okay. And we don't want no salad. Well, how about this? When you make the pasta salad, just don't put no salami in it and no cheese. Matter of fact, before you put the salami and the cheese and stuff, take a small portion, put on the side for us. That will just mean so much to us. You see, you're not even doing double work, because you're gonna leave the olives in there, you're gonna leave the noodles in there, you're gonna leave the red peppers in there, you're gonna leave all that good stuff in there, and you're just gonna put a little bit to the side for
Yeah.
us. And for the rest of it, y'all can go ahead and slam it with mozzarella cheese and salami and all that good stuff that y'all like. It's just
Slander it. Did you say slander it with
yes, a
mozzarella?
lot of people like to slandered. Yes,
You
that's a
mean
word.
slathered?
Slandered.
Slander.
Slandered is a new word made by Lady K. Okay, if y'all don't know me by now, y'all know I
All
have my own set of
right.
words, and y'all just gonna have to come hip to it. Okay,
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying. But
Oh
can you
boy.
oh, and one more thing for the people that's offended by the way we eat, plant-based eaters and vegans and pescatarians and vegetarians, that's none of your business. Let them feel how they feel. You keep your peace of mind. That's all I gotta say.
Trust me, I have a lot of people in my family. I have a lot of people in my family who. Well, I'll put it to you like this, and we'll go ahead and skate out of this on this note. Like, it was a Fourth of July. I can't recall whether it's last year or the year prior, but it was a Fourth of July. I'm gonna tell you what we all had,
Go ahead.
because everyone brought potato salad, beans, and meat.
Mm. Bring
The
us some
green beans,
vegetarian
the
beans.
huh?
Bring us some vegetarian beans.
Oh, it was nothing vegetarian about those beans,
Oh,
baby.
I know.
It was nothing. I mean, we had there was nothing green in this, and I looked around the kitchen. I'm like, y'all ain't got no vegetables. All
Mm.
right.
I don't know how y'all go to a cookout. See, even before we converted, see, my family's very big on veggies. So we always had the veggies with the meat, with the
See, I think
potato
that's the
salad.
thing. We, and I'm speaking not Texas. I'm talking about my family.
Yeah,
We
y'all
weren't
got
huge on veggies. I mean, let's be real. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Growing up, we had a lot of canned veggies, like canned green beans, canned corn, all that. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like canned, and I'm gonna piss some people off. I don't care, but I don't like canned veggies. I like mine frozen.
listen.
Sometimes fresh, but fresh is a crapshoot sometimes. But
That's
frozen, you
because
can
you don't cook
never
it
go
right
wrong.
away. You don't cook it right away. I gotta say this because my grandma, thank you, Grandma, and I appreciated this. My grandma come from the South, okay, and
So it's
she
fine.
and her family had a farm, and they grew their vegetables. I was raised on fresh vegetables, so y'all can call me what y'all want to call me, but Grandma fed us right. So me, I am very big on fresh vegetables and fruit. Don't get me wrong, I like my frozen stuff, but we was grown on the, and I think also too it all depends on how you was raised, because sometimes you
Yeah.
carry some of those things on what was presented to you at an early childhood, but then
Hmm.
yes, as you get older you can change it, but it's going to take some extra work for you to get there.
Right. You said something very interesting because a lot of people say, well, we didn't grow up on this or that. I mean, but sometimes you got to understand, and this is, and I'm seeing this more and more. A lot of parents are more on convenience versus actually taking the time to learn how to cook something and then
Absolutely.
actually cooking it. Because I'll be honest with you, not too long ago, I just now learned how to make my grandmother's hot water cornbread.
Hot water cornbread.
Yes.
So you
Yeah.
gotta so you gotta make that for me, but with some vegan butter.
Oh, I won't even need butter.
Okay. Some people
I won't
need
even
butter.
need
No,
it.
no, no. Yes, you do. Because oh my
I
gosh,
mean,
I got
after the fact, yes,
listen.
but to
Right,
make
right.
it, I don't need butter.
I gotta end on this, guys. I gotta end on this. We're gonna come to a closing soon.
Yeah, because
When
we'll
you
talk
take
about
the
food all day.
cornbread, I have a fat moment right now, okay? When you take the cornbread out the oven, it is nice and glistening and it's just, it's brown on the top. My grandma used to just take the butter and spread it on top and just watch it melt. Oh my gosh. So I do the same thing with my vegan butter. And for the people that's scrunching their face saying, you ain't tried it yet. If Manny, this meat eater, said it wasn't bad, then believe it. Because
I just
he
have to
don't
make
like
sure that I
everything.
get the right kind because I have a family full of people who have food allergies.
I get that part. So
That's
again,
all.
you can get you can get the butter that's made with the olive oil. You can get the one that's made with avocado oil. You can avoid getting the one with the almond milk and the
The
what's the other one?
cashews, the
Yeah, the cashew and all
almond,
that stuff. Right. You just
coconut,
gotta read the
things like
label.
that.
And that's another thing too. Read the label, people. I
All right, let's go ahead and close this puppy out because we can talk about food all day long. Trust me, I can. I don't know about y'all, but I can. So,
thank
anywho,
you.
thank you for joining us on this wonderful adventure known as Kay and Manny. If you're tuning in on IG, hit the heart, make sure you share it, and make sure you follow us as well. Tell a whole bunch of people. We're trying to get to a certain number of subscribers, all right? Seriously. And on YouTube, run those likes up, like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend and make sure that friend tell another friend. Like I said, we're trying to get more subscribers. Please. I got 0 kids.
What? You got
Never
0
mind.
kids.
Don't worry about that part. And then if you're looking
Anyway,
at us on Facebook, run those likes up. Seriously. Make sure you share it. Make sure you tell someone that, hey, there's this podcast that comes on Saturday. And they actually talk about something meaningful.
and I gotta say this, guys, because now the show is over. We want to hear from you. So please join us in the Facebook group right now on the Facebook page and tell us what you thought about this episode. Tell me if you are a meat eater, have you tried a vegetarian dish? And for the people that are vegans and on a plant base, how are you talking to your friends and family about converting? So on that note, everyone, thank you for listening to us. And as Manny said, continue to follow us at the Lady K Chat podcast here on IG, YouTube, and Facebook. And please visit our website at www.ladykenterprisesinc.com. Thank you everyone for tuning in with us at 11 a.m. And we will see you next Saturday at 11 a.m. Lady K.